Hey everybody, this is Connie with the Artisan Company, and I'm sure you're probably wondering where I am at today. Well, back here, I am on the grounds of the Red River Meeting House in Kentucky. My husband's doing a video shoot here, and oh my goodness, what has happened on these grounds over the years? You'll have to Google it and see. But look, I'm kind of moving the camera here. It's a beautiful, beautiful area. Yes, it is Bury out here. I'm looking at as we're moving it too. Um, but yeah, so it is Bury out here. So I'm going to go back inside. But when I get back, we'll see what's on the desk. All righty, let's get started on today's project. For those of you who are just tuning in, I am Connie with the Artisan Company. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are going to be working on an ultra simple project that you can do with any kind of um, rondelle shaped bead or stone. Today, we've got this Imperial Jasper, and it's Imperial Jasper is from Mexico. This is a 10 millimeter. You can see rondelle cut. Woo, there goes all my beads, or flat cut disc, however you want to call it. Um, I usually call these a rondelle cut, but they're a little irregular, and that's okay. I'm not looking for perfection on these. But I bought these from Stones and Silver. This particular strand she just sold out of. However, she does still have Imperial Jasper on there. And oh my goodness, they're really beautiful. You get a mixture of the rondelle cut like this, and you get kind of a tube shaped stone as well. Very, very beautiful strands. So you can get the Imperial Jasper still at Stones and Silver. I'm also probably pretty sure that you can get things online as well. But I'm going to be using this strand today. I am going to be using some avocado colored seed beads, and these are a 6.0. I got these at Fire Mountain, avocado colored rocaille beads. That's what these are. So you're going to need some of those if you're doing this particular project. Obviously, you're going to need some kind of finishing bead, what I call a finishing bead, on the end of the necklace. I'm going to work with copper today. These are a 7 millimeter copper bead. I got these from Crazy Crow. It's a Native American store, but I got these from Crazy Crow, and these are 7 millimeter copper beads. They have brass, they have German silver as well, and some other things too. So anyway, but you'll need some of those. Obviously, you're going to need a clasp, and I was toying between the two, and I laid them both down on the stones, and I felt like the undertone of the stones merited more of the copper clasp over the gold, although you could use the gold with no problem. Obviously, silver is neutral, so you can always use silver and not go wrong. But I always like to add a little interest, so I'm going to go with this beautiful copper one today. Okay, and then you'll need some AccuFlex beading wire or soft flex beading wire in a medium strand. I got this from Fire Mountain. You can order this online as well. So it's easy to find. Then obviously you'll need some crimps and crimp covers, or however you want to, whatever type of crimp that you want to use to finish off your necklace. Okay, so this thing is going to be easy peasy. It's going to have more of a, what I would call a more of a traditional old style native look to it, simply because of the cut of the stone and what we're going to be doing with it. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do, and this is not anything that you have to do, but this is what I'm going to do, because we've got so many colors in this. I think what I'm planning on doing is I'm separating all the colors out, And then I'm going to do concentrations of color. Like I may have, if I had 5 of this color or 6 or 7 of this color, I may do a concentration of just that color in one section. And maybe I have more of this color, I'll do a concentration of that in a section. So I'm going to do concentrations of color. And it is not anything that you have to do. You can do it any way you want to. This is just something I'm going to do to try to get the biggest bang for my buck for the stones themselves. So what I do with that, when I do that, I start separating them out by color, just like this. It's one of those things that it's just is what it is. It's nothing spectacular or anything we're doing that's like over the top. We're just separating things out. And then you'll start getting colors like this where they'll start kind of, you'll start seeing the colors uh, start taking shape where there'll be a little more in this and a little less in that. Um, but anyway, I'm going to do a few of these like so. Oh, that one's got a multicolor in it. Some have more gray than others. And this is just, it's just a process. You just have to take your time and do it if you want to do this. It's not a right or wrong by any means. It's just whatever works for you. All right. You can kind of see our greens are taking shape here. And our burgundies are taking shape there. That one's kind of got a mixture. This is kind of the grays right in there. That one's about that color. That one will go in there. Put that one there. So you can kind of see what I'm doing. I'm just doing piles of them. All right, so I'm going to continue to do this. If you want to do this with whatever you're working with, just keep moving. I'll be back in a minute. So I thought I'd let you see what I've done so far at this juncture. I have taken all the beads off. I've grouped them in twos, so I'll have even numbers left and right of the necklace. In other words, if we're doing greens, a section of greens, I want to be able to have the greens on both sides, the right amount on both sides, and the right color gradient. So let's say I was doing this row right here, I'd have left and right, left and right, left and right, left and right. Okay, and then I would start maybe this color, left and right, left and right, left and right. That way, it will have the right color gradient as you're going up to the necklace. So anyway, so I've got them all grouped by dark greens to light greens, and then really light greens, kind of gray greens, and then the dark burgundies here and browns and here, and then the pinkier colors down into the gray colors. So that's where I've got it right now. I'm trying to make my decision as to what I want my centerpiece right in the middle of the necklace, what color I want it to be. And I do tend to go with darker colors like this in fronts. But I may do the darker greens. I don't know. So I'll get back with you in a minute when I make that decision. I got to think on it for a second. I'll be back. All right, I've made my decision as far as the color. I am going to do the dark brown burgundy colors in the front. And let's see here. I pulled several for this concentration. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I've got 9 beads there, right there in the front. Okay, so I'm doing more of that dark burgundy color concentration. So the next section, I'm going to make a division between the sections. And the next section, I think I am going to do maybe the, let's do green. We're going to do green next. All right, I'm going to move this down so I can have a little space to work. I'm working from the middle out. Now, I did not tell you, if you do not want to add bead caps, you do not have to. I use them often simply because of the light that it brings into a piece of jewelry. Let me move these up real quick. But anyway, you do not have to use these at all. But I've got about a 6 millimeter bead cap that I'm going to flank because these are 10 millimeter right here, these big ones. So I'm just going to flank the inside of each one of those if I can hold on to it. And yes, I've had coffee today. I've had it a couple of times today. So, um, anyway, so I have no excuse for dropping anything. All right, let me even up my ends here. I'm going to pull these down to the middle. So it should look like that at this juncture. All right. Let me move my little doodad down so I don't lose the center. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is add one of the avocado green beads like that and another bead cap. You're going to flank the next section. So it should look like that. Okay. So my next section, we're going to do the light green colors. This is so exciting. Okay, so I'm just going to start with these and I'm going to do left and right, left and right, left and right, and that one's kind of light right there. All right. So let's just work on this side. And you'll see what I'm saying. Now, you're going to have some variance in the colors, but don't let that frustrate you. That's the beauty of the stone itself. All right, and we've got that color right there. And let's go to this side. And the reason why I'm alternating right now, just so you'll know, I am trying to decide exactly how many beads do I want to go through here. And that is a design decision that you'll make. There's no right or wrong to it at all. No right or wrong. It's just a design decision that you're going to make. And right now I've got 4. So let me add these. That's the beauty of designing jewelry. There are so many options that you can do. All right, so this is what it should look like at this juncture. I've got 4 right there of the green. Let me see here. I think I'll add one more like that. Let me split it off. This is not difficult, guys. It's just a matter of deciding exactly what it is you want to do. Um, and even if you're in the middle of the design and you go, you know what, I need to drop back and punt, then drop back and punt and start over. Okay, let me add a green on this side and one more bead cap to start that next section. Oh my goodness, this is going to be gorgeous. You know, sometimes you do something and you're like, do I have to put this one in the store? Can I keep this one? This might be one of those for me. All right, and then your little avocado color. Your next bead cap for the next section. All right. I decided to do 5. So I've got 9 on the first middle section, 5 of the green on the next section. Okay, I'm going to decide what color needs to go next. I'll be right back. The next section is going to be this color right here. And I'm going to do 4 of these right here. So it doesn't matter which side you start on. So let's see, let's go here. Oh my goodness, y'all. I'm so excited about these. This Imperial Jasper is beautiful. It's not necessarily cheap, especially if you get a really good cut that has a lot of color and stuff. But oh my goodness, it's so worth it. So beautiful. And that's the whole thing. You want to make something that's absolutely stunning. Somebody asked me yesterday at a party I was at, They said, so, like, how do you decide what you want to do? I mean, how do you decide, just what you're going to create? And I said, we all create differently and we all see things differently. And I don't always create things because I want something to sell. A lot of people create strictly to sell. I create for the sake of creating and to sell, yes, but I create because it's in me to create. And sometimes I will create something that nobody likes but me, but I'm okay with that. It's just, I'm just okay with that. So, everybody has their reasons. So, but the main thing is to enjoy what you're doing and really, whether anybody likes it or not, enjoy the process of what you're doing and something you're pulling out of what's in you. And it's a reflection of you. So that's the beauty of it. Okay, enough philosophy. All right, so here we go. And here's where we're headed with that. Is that not gorgeous? Oh my goodness. Oh, okay, so I'm going to put the next little avocado bead in here. And I love this avocado color. Oh my, it's such a beautiful seed bead. Fire Mountain, guys, is where I got those. And that is the color. It's avocado. I love the color of it, and I like to eat them too. All right. Oops, I left a bead out. Let's back her up, Shaw. Back her up. Okay. What does it always say? Check and check often. Oh my, I'm having a great day today. It's so beautiful outside. Okay, let's go to the next section. Next section, what I decided to do on this one, and you can do it any way you want to, is I'm going to do the darker greens this time. And these two right here were just kind of oddballs. You can tell they're kind of odd from anything else I've got. So since I had four of the dark greens, I decided to put that little guy right in the middle because I wanted to use the stone. It's so pretty. So here we go. Gonna work on one side. Does not matter which side you're working on. Does not matter. So I'm doing 5 on each side on this one. And I'm going to add my bead cap to the end. This is kind of an odd section right here because it's the colors are gradients are so variant in this little section. Okay, there's the 5 of that one. Next 5 here. Oh my goodness, the wind is ripping out there. Oh, it always makes it feel colder, and you're sitting out there going, man, I'm sitting outside thinking it was warm, freezing your patooey off. Oh my. Okay. So this is this section. Here's where we are. Hopefully I did that correct. All right. Oh my goodness, look at this, guys. Look at how this is coming together. Oh my gosh. The color gradient is just stunning. Oh, wow. Okay, so next section. Let me flip it this way. And let me think on it right here. Because we've got these colors here. You can see those kind of rosy, which is in that family. Then we've got these colors here. So, but we just did some green. So let's go over here to the rose family. Let's do that one next. So these are really rosy, so we're going to pull those out. So let's do these two dark ones. right here. And these are pretty dark, so they'll be our end product right there. And let's see, let's go with these two. And then maybe these two. And these two dark rose ones, we're going to put right there. All right, that's going to be the next section. So this is what it's going to look like. Let's do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And then we'll put our bead cap on. Our little bead cap and avocado beads are starting each section, as you've noticed. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is so pretty. So pretty. Oh wow. Oh wow. Man, the colors of the stones are finding their place now. They're you can start seeing just the beauty of the stones because it's in the section instead of it all being mixed up. Because I've kind of done color in sections, each stone is beginning to show itself and the beauty of it. It's not hard to separate them out, but it just takes a little bit of time. If you're willing to do that, you might get a bigger bang for your buck on some things sometimes. But it's not hard. Alrighty. Next section coming up. Sure I don't miss anything. All right. So we're coming to the tail end of the sections. Wow. 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 That's all I can say. All right. Let me get my head around the next section. Okay. This last section of stones, very simple. What we're going to do is I have you can see my little bead caps and my avocado seeds there. All right. We're going to start on one side. It doesn't matter. And what we're going to do is alternate. And like I said, you do not have to put a bead cap in there if you don't want to. That is your prerogative. But we're just going to alternate each stone with a little piece of the glass bead there. We're going to just spread them out. And I'm doing a graduation of color from the darker grays you can see up into the lighter greens. Wow, this is beautiful. Oh my goodness. This avocado green is just, I'm telling you, I am just stoked about this. I have no idea. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. More avocado green. Boy, we've been painting on a new building that our church is moving into. And I'm telling you what, trying to keep my nails done and my hands where they're all beat up, it's been a real trick. Anyway, okay, so here's what it looks like. This last section. Is that not gorgeous? Now, here's the thing. This is a design decision. If you want your whole entire necklace done like this section, that is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way to do something. And this is probably kind of similar to what I'm going to do with the labradorite stones that I got the other day, because I've already seen it in my head. So I'm probably going to do something very similar to this with those when I do that. Maybe I'll do that one next. But that's where we're going for the top. Okay, you do yours and I'll finish mine. Okay, and we'll try to expedite this video. It's a little longer than I wanted it to be. But anyway, I went back. I'm going to tell you what I did. I went back and decided to do a little bit more of this section right here. And so I went back, and the little section that had four right here with that little pink bead, I decided to go back and space that out all the way up. That way I had a dark, dark, light, dark, medium, and then dark. And then I went back into that medium and then into the light on the top. I thought it gave it a little more punch, and this little section seems to have its own little thing, and it's going to be down in the front, and that's exactly what I wanted. So there's where we are, and I went ahead and put this side of the clasp on. Oh, spit! My cat. She almost knocked the camera over. I'm so sorry. So to expedite this, we get the cat off the counter. I'll put the other side of the clasp on, and I'll be back. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, I got the cat down. I went ahead and put the clasp on, and oh my goodness, you guys, look at this gorgeous Imperial Jasper necklace. I am so excited about this. Even if it's not Imperial Jasper that you just have a bead that's cut like this, whether it's glass or another kind of stone, it doesn't matter. This is just a beautiful idea of what you can do with these flat rondelle type stones. Oh my goodness, the color gradient and just how it looks on the finished product looks. Look at that. Wow, wow, wow. Oh my, I am really excited about this piece of jewelry. I'll be excited to get it in the shop. Anyway, hope you got some inspiration today. I had a blast working with you guys, and please make sure you like and comment and share and all that good stuff. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me today. I will see you guys on the next video. Bye.